So sad that you're leaving. Takes time to believe it. But after all is said and done, you're gonna be the lonely one. Oh, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. We are back again for our daily go live that we've been doing here for almost 2 years, I believe. So, anyway, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Rosalyn Adkins. I am a global digital business mentor and coach. A little bit highlight of myself: I came from working long hours. I was burned out, tired of my daily grind, living paycheck to paycheck, no enough time for myself or spend with my family. And I was still struggling, financially struggling, mentally and emotionally. I asked and I prayed if there's a way out for my daily grind. Of course, at the same time, I was open to the opportunity. I don't have any business background, no computer background, and I was very, very shy when I first started. But then that didn't stop me of looking for a way out for my daily grind. My why was bigger than my fear or my little voices in my mind, like being skeptical, what ifs, all those what ifs. Instead, I switched my mind into what if I'll succeed? What if this opportunity will the key to the bigger picture? And I was right, you know. That was the best decision I ever made in my life. That was more than 2 years ago. So, today we will be here talking about the. It's just, we have two questions that we are going to talk, and hopefully you will learn something from us today. And then, if you have questions, feel free to leave in the comment sections and or reach out to us so we can guide you. Now, I'm gonna give a chance to my business partner, Sister Teresa, to introduce herself, share a little bit about her why, because we do share every day about our whys. And I'm sure whoever's been following us, you already can memorize our whys. But of course, for the new who don't know us, that's why we always share something of what's the reason behind before we started the business. Hi, Sister Teresa. Good afternoon.
Hi, sis. Thank you and good afternoon. Oh, yes, afternoon. Hi, everyone. A happy Tuesday, and we're back again in our daily Go Live. And thank you for your support, whoever watching our Go Live every day. I know it's kind of, I hope you're not get bored in our faces in here, but it's a part of our journey here that we have to do our Go Live. I mean, for us to let them know that we are real people here in doing our business. So before we dive in our digital entrepreneurial business live talk, I'm gonna share a little bit of myself and just take the same like everybody else, like Sis Rosaline, working a lot of hours, pretty much burn out and don't have time for myself, don't have time for my family. And I don't have no kids. I have a fur baby. But sometimes we have to spend time with them, especially when they're getting older. We have to spend time with our fur baby. So before I dive in this online business, I pretty much looking for something that really can supplement my income. Working a lot of hours, having our time, sacrificing our time just to earn extra money. And on top of that, as a Filipinos, we help our family back home, sending money there, and then just getting paycheck to paycheck is not really enough. And imagine we don't have savings for for our retirement, and that's I realize right now. I'm in my 40s. Thinking about your retirement, and it's not really enough for us to be retired in a certain age. And now that I realize I need something that I can really supplement my income and build my future for early retirement. And that's why I ask guidance for God to you know what I can do. And of course, I'm open with a new opportunity, and that's why you take me in this online business. And I don't have any business experience. I don't have no computer experience, but I launched this business because of their step-by-step video training, and it's friendly, and you can play, push, and whatever you can do with your own time and with your own pace to to study and learn the business and the training. So here I am right now. I know I'm on the right path. I know that success is not overnight. That's why we're here during this opportunity and help people that the same like us, struggling and want a time freedom and financial freedom. That's why we're here to share this opportunity. So to those who don't know me, my name is Teresa. I'm a digital business owner and a mentor based here in Pennsylvania. I'm originally from Philippines.
Yes, thank you so much, Estressa, and that's wonderful. And hopefully a lot of people can resonate that your why, because I also resonate my coach and mentors why, and the reason why I started the business, because when the moment she shared her stories of from her daily struggles of working long hours, no enough time to spend for her kid and even for herself, because her life is pretty much at that time work and then sleep, work, sleep, same cycle. And that is that time that in time it will burn you out. There's no life in there. But most of, I'm sure a lot of people that can resonate with that, because especially nowadays the cost of living is keep going up. So what we're a lot of people doing is we are trying to work overtime or looking for another job, 2 to 3 jobs, just to make to pay the bills. But anyway, we have two questions that we are going to talk. So firstly, start with what's scarier, staying in the same place for 10 years or taking a leap of faith into something new. Let me share something. One day I was working, I would say one night because I'm night shift. I turned around for some reason, something flashed me, and then I realized if I don't take something, or if I don't start something, 25 years, 10 years, or 25 years from now, I will be in the same chair where I was 2 years ago. And let me tell you, Sister Teresa, that make me think that I gotta find something, because if I don't, I was not happy. Yes, I am so grateful with my full time job, but financially, it's not enough. No matter how many overtime, but sometimes there's no overtime shift that's open. But if you are relying on overtime, and it's big cut when there is no overtime that's open.
Yes.
So, guys, think about 10 years from now. If nothing changes, will you be happy with the same routine? Same cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, same struggle, same situations? Because what situations you are right now, if you don't make a change, if you don't find way to change that, you will be in the same cycle before you realize that wow, time is wasted, time that we don't have and that we cannot take it back. So most people don't realize that staying in the same place is actually the bigger risk, because time keeps moving, whether we like it or not. It won't stop. Taking a leap of faith into something new, like, starting an online business or something, like start something, it may be whatever, that you could start on top of your job, and taking a leap of faith, like really I was so grateful, and I am so happy that I did that. That was the best decision I ever made in my life. um it made me feel that, secure, like safe. And now that I know that 2 years from now my situation would not be the same 2 years ago, because now it's a big difference. And the feeling of, you want to pick up overtime because you want to, not because you need to. So, as what I mentioned, like staying stuck or taking a risk, it's a big difference. I rather take a risk to something new, even if you don't have to know it at all. You don't have to know everything at once. You learn as you go. It's like here, we have all the tools that you need, just your willingness to learn and uh, take actions. You have to take actions and trust the process. Everything is provided here, step by step video training, as well as Sister Raisha mentioned in her back introduction, the coaching, the mentoring, all the Zooms that you could learn from millionaire masterminds. Those people, they're seven-figure earners. They share about their journeys, all the tips that how they become successful. You just have to follow their footsteps. You don't have to rewrite the book. For our newbies, please don't rewrite the book. Learn, just do what it says. Follow the training. If there's no button, don't click. If there's no if there is no button, don't enter. Just follow the process.
Yeah,
Because
you. Oh, go
yeah,
ahead.
go ahead, Teresa.
Sis, when you shared about like taking up overtime, like that's what with me when back on like couple of years ago that I was depending on overtime and worried about what if I don't get no more overtime. That's what I was thinking that is you cannot really depend on that overtime because we're just replaceable. One day the company will downsizing like what happened right now. It happened all the time. So that's the time I was realized that you need to have something that can really supplement a backup plan in case something happened to our full-time job. And that really is like a wake up call for us. The people that really watch our go live right now or the replay, that it's not too late to start. Because for me, when I didn't find like my regret is I wish I found this business early. Imagine I'll be in a corporate job for 18 years and I'm still the same way, the routine, for 18 years. Not It's not wasted, but I wish I found this business early and start the business. But it's not too late to start right now. The
Yes,
perfect time
no.
is now that you take action, and things will change. If you really wants to change your situation right now and take action and try the business.
Yes, sometimes it's Teresa, is we have so many excuses of why not to do something. We all can make any excuses if we want. It's just are you happy with your situations, but if you're still struggling and you don't find way to solve that, then nothing is gonna happen, nothing is gonna change. So as what I mentioned earlier, like taking a leap of faith into something new, like starting a business, may feel scary at first. Yes, because especially nowadays it's hard to trust on whoever, especially online on social media. But
Yes.
do your own research, reach out, and just trust the process. As long as you reach out, like if this is scammers, because remember, we won't ask you anything. What we want you is to watch our free workshop and see what you think. If you think this opportunity fits into your interest, then just follow the process. It's not like we will ask you this and that. No, that our only goal here is to let you watch the workshop, and if you decide that this opportunity fits into your interest, then you just have to follow the process. Yes, we do have one-time membership fee. We don't ask that from ourselves. We have the system that do that for us. But that is 100% refundable within 30 days. You will have access to everything, to all the videos that you need to know in and out of the business before you make that decision. You have 30 days. You can ask your refund. No questions asked. 100% refundable. So, um, as what I mentioned, it's scary at first, yes, but it's kind of fear that leads to growth. Comfort zones might feel safe right now, but they also keep you stuck. And it's true. And the truth is that, the leap isn't as big as it seems, especially when you have mentors, you have systems, and the global community that guiding you every step of the way. Where can you find the community that provides everything? Like sisters and I will be your one-on-one direct mentor. And also you have coach here. I'm one of the coaches that will guide you all the way, and then we'll walk you through. You can do one on one Zooms, guide you into the training. Just trust the process and believe in yourself that you can do it. It's all you need to do. Be coachable and have that belief because everything is possible. You just have to trust yourself. Do you have anything to add on, Sister Esa, with this
I
amazing?
think I think you covered it all. You know, you can
Oh,
explain it well to people that knows if they were curious of what you're doing, you clear it to them.
yeah, thank you so much, sisters. And now let's dive into our second questions. Today we just have to dive into two topics because guys, we all talk everything. We don't really run out of topic, run out of questions. Go ahead, Sister Esa.
So the next question is, what if the failures in our past were actually preparing you for the success you've been praying for? So failure is not opposite of success. You know, it's part of our journey. So every no, every setback, every mistake teaches you something you wouldn't have learned otherwise. So every successful business men and women in this community, they're all experience failures, because failures is not the way the end of your journey. It's the start and part of you growing up, growing your thought, your mindset, everything. It's just how we manage the failures. Just the same with our challenges. We have a lot of challenges on the way in our, it doesn't matter, our personal life, our business life. What we have here is how we faced it, and how we react on that. And that if you have failures, because I know failures always gonna be is a negative thought that we always gonna be in our mind, that you once you failed once twice, you think you're not gonna get back. So we have to change that mindset. So the skills, the resilience and wisdom you gain through failures are what you prepare fuel for your breakthrough. That's how you make your foundation solid. If you take your failures as a part of your growth, your personal growth, that prepares you to bigger picture of what you want to achieve. So many of the most successful entrepreneurs failed multiple times, you know and the time they finally, the more you fail, the more you have a lot of ideas how to get this business running. So sometimes, failures is not the end of the world. Failures is the way that you have a lot of ideas, way of ideas to to get, how this thing works. That's how more ideas you gathered. If this thing didn't work, you have a lot of ideas that you come through to be successful. So if you failed before in the other side, like side hustle or jobs, don't see it as a wasted time. See it as a training. So maybe God allow you to those failures to shape you. So that's how we can, we have to focus on that there's always a bigger picture. Everything you experience, everything you have challenges, everything bad or good, always have a big picture that happens. Everything, there's a reason. you know you failed because there's a bigger uh, plan on that with your
Yes,
success. So when you have to be ready and you have to be strong in what you want to do. So failures is not opposite of the success. So
Yes.
just make us like a part of our growth. You know, a lot of people, the community, like you mentioned, marami talagang uh mag-fail na sila one time and they always quit.
Yes, and
That's
feeling
how you
like
feel. Yes, that's how you feel. You don't quit when you fail one time.
you get up
That's it.
and applied what you learned from that
Yes.
mistakes. I don't think is we all do mistakes, but get up and learn and redo it, because as those successful inventors, how many times they make the light bulb 10,000 times before they can do it one, because before they can do it right. But he didn't look at that as failure. He looked at us that to create one light bulb, it took him 10,000 tries. You have to keep trying. That is because like it's like in school. You have to keep studying to be able to pass every exams and then graduate. What I expect here, this the process, the moment you failed in this business is if you don't do anything. If you when you start your business, you don't follow the training, you don't reach out, you don't attend Zooms, you don't watch the replay master classes that we have, and then you are not doing your posting, because here we are living in social media. We share our business opportunity through social media. If you are not sharing your business through social media, nobody knows what you are doing. People wouldn't know even if you have the best product in the world. But if you are not sharing to people, people wouldn't know what you are doing. You have, it's like here, Sister Is and I, no matter what, we keep showing every day, sharing different topic, inviting people, interviewing people, because we want to show the business opportunity that we have, that we share, that helps hundreds of thousands of people across the globe. If you are not doing that, success don't happen overnight. There is no overnight success in reality. You have to follow the process. Believe in yourself. Get out of the comfort zone. Learn, learn from your mistake. There is no failures. It's part of the process, part of your journey. No, some people maybe go into up to their destination shorter than you go, but don't compare yourself. Your destination is different than any other journey. You get there in.
Yes.
I always said, even if I walk slowly as a turtle, but I'll make sure to build a strong foundation so it won't collapse in the end. So build your business, treat your business like your little baby. So yes, so many people, Sister Teresa, will always automatically think, oh, okay, I've been in this business for this long and I didn't see result, then I failed and I quit. That's it. Come on, ask yourself, what did you do
Yeah,
all those years?
exactly.
Ask, because the problem of why you're not seeing result, because you are not doing your part. Our part is 10%, the only thing that we have to do. 90% is automated. Come on, let's learn right away, applied what you learn, and then get out of your comfort zone. You can do it. If those seven figure earners become seven figure earners from nothing, they came from our situations, then we all can too. We all can. We are part of this company that's $1 billion company. I'm sure they're not gonna run out of money before we get to our destination.
Yes, we're using the same system. You know what I mean? We're using all the same system, all the training and tools that they provide us. So if they be successful in this business, should so do we. So do I and everybody. As long as we follow the training and the system and trust the process.
Yes, pretty much, of course. Or whoever you believe also asked his guidance, right? So that is amazing. I love this topic today. Is about, because I really, again, there is no failures. Sometimes we may have to reroute our path, go back and reroute again, but we'll get there. We will get there no matter what. So, guys, if you're watching right now, always remember there is no failure. Failure is part of the process. You have to learn, failed so many times, make mistakes so many times, applied what you learned from that mistakes, get up and keep going. No matter what, keep going. Because remember, if you quit, what's the other options? You're going to look for another job. You start over, go to the learning process, and then same cycle, same daily struggles. If you just keep learning, keep growing, keep applied what you learn, there is always light at the end. The bright light at the end will shine, and no matter what, there nobody's gonna stop you. And it's true, it proves. I experienced that. So hopefully you guys that helps you and wake you up, that no matter what in life, there is no one overnight success. If you are in this opportunity, don't let it go. Grab it because it's an amazing opportunity. It's a life changing opportunity. And remember, it takes you 4 years to finish your bachelor degrees and then to be able to finally get a job and start paying your loan. What do you expect this business? It's the same process. I mean, always remember those people who've been in the business 4 years at that time that you finally graduate and pass your exam, those people already become 6 7 figure earners. So what's the
It's true.
difference? What is the difference?
Yes. Yeah, imagine all this, all the professional we are here in the community. There are doctors, nurses, or how many years they've been studying just to get those degrees, and guess what? They join the business and quit their job
Yes,
for
it's
for
true.
some for what reason? They're having a degrees that paying a lot of money, but the money was not all about. The one is the time freedom,
Yes, it's
because
true.
that's why we want in here our time freedom. Money is nothing if you already have a time freedom, because
Yes.
you have all this control in your life. The
You don't have
the
to clock
system.
in.
Yeah, you don't have to clock in and clock out. So just think about how much this all professional people that join our community, you won't know until you see it to yourself. Check it out and see how, like, what we sharing here is people that have been in different by profession that they have, like I mentioned. They're all paying good money, but they choose to run the business.
Yes,
You know,
they choose to have another side hustle. You know why? Because here we are the CEO of our own. We have the control of our time, control of what we have. And once you achieve the financial freedom and you will have the time freedom, you don't have to get up, get ready with your uniform, and then go clock in and clock out. There is no like that. You get up with your pajamas and help other people doing Zooms, and then you can be anywhere in the world as long as you have internet connections. Your business is operating, and you can help your team anytime. You have that control yourself. So I hope that helps a lot of people, Sister Reza. It's really I love that the last topic that we talk about here today. And guys, if you are curious, because we don't, our main focus here is to get you inspired, our stories, and share you the opportunities that we have. Because we don't mention any product because we have the system that work for us. That's why we focus in on sharing the opportunities that we have in our community. Simply register your name and email so you will have access to our free workshop. See it yourself. It's free registration. Once you have that access, we have live webinar that happens every Tuesday tonight.
tonight.
Thursday. It's live. The beauty of at being in live, you can ask questions to our presenters. And then if you don't have time, you can still watch our 20 minutes recording replay that explains the highlight, the basic of the business. But of course, for 20 minutes for the free workshop, we cannot explain our 2 hours in video details, and you have to proceed to the next steps to be able to access the whole thing. That 2 hours in video details replay. You can pause and play anytime. You can watch anytime. As what I mentioned, you have 30 days to decide. So, and if you have questions after watching the workshop, reach out to us. We will be happy to guide you, and Sister Risa and I will be happy to mentor you in this amazing journey. Thank you so much, and we hope we help you and guide you to help you with to make that decision for yourself. Anyway, I mumble. Sister Risa, thank you
Thank
everyone.
you, sis. Thank you, everyone.
Wanted to have an extra income, and also I want to help my family back home. And what I love about this digital business is that we have step-by-step training. It's global, and also we have automated system that operates 24/7.
I love that the digital business is global, it's automated, it's flexible, no need for inventory, and I love that it's very scalable and the lucrative income is phenomenal.
My digital business gives me the peace of mind that one day my plan B will become my plan A.
We earn money passively online while spending time with family.
My digital business allows me to purchase the newest device on the market thanks to.
And the best part is, even as I'm speaking to you right now, our digital business is still running, earning passively for us 24/7. It never stops.
So what I love about this business is that the huge earning potentials, and we do not have to recruit people because we use that tested and proven automated system, so right people comes to us.
We joined the business because we want to be out of the rat race of living paycheck to paycheck.
Working two jobs is really tiring and physically demanding. Thanks to this digital business that allows me to work anywhere.
The reason why I started this business is because I have a goal of retiring my husband early. And also,
what I love about this business is the automation system that's worked for me 24/7. Wherever I go,
I love that this business is flexible and automated. I can do what I love most. Look after my.
I joined this business because I want the flexibility that I can work anytime, anywhere, and my business runs in the background for me 24/7.
What I love about this business is the automation, and
I want to build a legacy now so that I can pass it on to my children in the future.
It's the automated system, the flexibility and portability. I can work anytime and anywhere I want to.
What I love about this business is I can earn extra income.
With my digital business, I work smarter, not harder, anywhere and anytime. I chase.
What I love about the business is the automation. It provides results while you are sleeping, while you're spending time with your family, and while you're out and about.
The step-by-step video-based training that they provided me, and also the fantastic.
Because of this business, I was able to resign from my stressful job and now enjoying my time with my family and building my own business.
Working 24/7 non-stop. How amazing is that? And we have this beautiful community who is willing to help you to be successful in this business. You're not alone. So come.
And we are proud digital business owners.
Hooray!